Welcome back. 80 years later, the tragic events of the Holocaust still echo through history and into current day.
Yeah, for some, it hits close to home, feeling the loss on a daily basis. KSN's Peyton Steiner brings us some of their stories and what they hope people take from those stories. Peyton.
Jeff, Julia, for many, the Holocaust can sometimes seem like a distant memory. For others, it's impossible to ignore, losing friends and family directly to the tragedy. They stress the importance of Holocaust Remembrance Day as a way to remind people so they never forget.
You read stories, read books, you kind of feel detached to it. It almost feels like fiction.
It's a day of reflection, remembering culture.
Hitler did to the Rome community, and he got away with exterminating us all almost.
Family.
My grandparents were run out of their homes by the Nazis.
And clients. 92 years old and still a practicing lawyer.
Yeah.
Robert Kaplan started his career in the 1950s, following the Nuremberg trials.
I went to Nuremberg solely for the purpose of seeing the courthouse where the trials took place.
During that time, he represented many survivors, remembering their stories.
I escaped into the forest surrounding the camp and joined the French underground and became a saboteur.
And after 50 years, he still remembers.
The Nazis came to my grandfather's little town. They rounded up the Jews and they put them in the synagogue and they bolted it and they said they're going to come back, but they're going to come back tomorrow and they're going to burn it down.
The ending to Rabbi Greenberg's story was a good one.
A friend, a Gentile, he wasn't Jewish, he came by and he unbolted the synagogue and he said, just run.
But others weren't so fortunate.
It's hard to talk about. I have a lot of people ask me about it. I said, I can't tell you. I'd like to tell you, but just going to end up with wet eyes.
Only emphasizing how important it is to remember and never to repeat. Robert Kaplan is heading up an effort to establish a permanent memorial in Wichita. He and his team argue that having a physical reminder can sometimes get through clearer than a book or a movie. Here for you, Peyton Steiner, KSN News 3.